we were looking for a solution that we could use for all those good things that you said in your presentation. We knew that people respond to faces, people respond to audio, people like to speak in their natural language. And for us, once we found you folks and your technology, we needed to do real-time rendering, right? People are going to walk up to a kiosk and they're going to ask a question in their natural language, and the kiosk needs to respond in near real time. And so the real-time rendering was really a key for us. The second thing that was really important for us in working with DID is DID's robust API. So in public spaces, we have to integrate a lot of the client's enterprise systems. So this might be the front end of a wayfinding system. It might be the front end of a ticketing or reservation system. So the fact that DID has a robust API allows us to build our own APIs and also integrate with the customer enterprise solutions. The fact that it's lifelike animation, we looked at a lot of different vendors for avatars, essentially, and a lot of them were really candidly quite creepy. They were 3D, they didn't look good, and so we really like the fact that the animations are quite lifelike. We use the video studio a lot to render common answers, right? We don't have to create a unique answer every time somebody asks a question if we already know the answer. So the video studio videos are indistinguishable from the real-time renders. And then finally, the big checklist item for almost all of our clients is a multilingual capability. As marketers in the world, intentionally have always left out a part of our global audiences, right?
Yeah.
Because we just couldn't speak that many languages. And so the multilingual capability of DID was really, really important to us. It's a checklist item for every one of our clients. We've been delivering information solutions to public spaces forever. So you see screens, a menu system at a quick serve restaurant. You see screens when you go to the bank, and they have screens behind the tellers, that kind of thing. So we've been able to deliver information to public spaces for generation now. But for the very first time, what we are learning is that we can now deliver intelligence to a space that it wasn't possible to do before. And what we mean by that is primarily economically responsible. Necessarily be able to afford to put a person in the space, right? But our solution, our avatars, are great employees. They're there 24/7. They never get tired, and they can provide those solutions.
Actually moving from a one-way street kind of information to a two-way street.
Yep.
Conversational.
As everybody knows, we talked about, we provide AI assistant kiosks that are in public venues. This is a use case for Ripley's Aquarium in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We partnered with a hardware partner here called VUIX AI, and I will just point this out. I didn't provide a slide, but we won an International Attraction and Industry Award for this technology with Bloop. It's in the attraction industry and theme park industry. They are the awards, and we won best in guest journey category. So I'll just point that out with our partner.
This was made in the Penguin Playhouse, right?
Yeah. So Ripley's wanted to test AI in their environment. So we have a kiosk. You can see it on the far left that is in their Penguin Playhouse. The avatar there, her name is Irma. Avatars, and we can go on to the next slide if you like, and we can
let's see it in action.
So I'm gonna.
Who are you, and how can you help me?
Do you want to say something beforehand?
I'll say it after.
Okay, I'll just show a few seconds. It's a pretty long clip.
Hello, I'm Irma, your friendly AI assistant here at Ripley's Penguin Playhouse. I can provide you with fun and educational information about our playful penguins and their unique personalities. Just ask me anything penguin related, and I'll be happy to help.
When is your penguin parade?
The Penguin Parade is scheduled daily at 1:30 p.m. at the Penguin Playhouse in Ripley's Aquarium.
Yeah, so I think we catch the drift.
Okay. Yeah, and it'll also speak in multiple languages. So here's my disclaimer. This is a video from our development environment, not the current production. You saw that it was landscape, large microphone button, and a selector for 8 languages on that. So I'll just point this out. My CTO is on here. He's going to admonish me for using this video and not the real
Blame
AI.
me.
But that's fine. If you want to push to the next slide,
Sure.
we can talk about this.
Next slide is.
So we have had a large number of questions. Some of them are actually quite funny. Though is my favorite. A guest asked, how many penguins would I have to stack on top of each other to reach the sun? And the AI answer was, you would need over 326 million penguins stacked on top of each other to reach the sun. Penguins are amazing, but they can't reach that far. And then the right one is Dana's favorite. Why is my dad so nosy? It sounds to me like your dad might be curious about what's going on in your life. Maybe try and have a chat with him about boundaries and privacy. If you need more help, feel free to ask me about penguins or the Penguin Playhouse. So
I like those answers.
Yeah, it's very funny. Some of them are really great. And if you want to jump to the next one, we can talk about some results. So
Sure.
I'm limited as to the amount of hard data that I can give because of the client's limitation on this. But
Definitely.
what I can tell you is that generally it has exceeded all of our expectations, including ours. Thousands of people a month ask the kiosk questions. Hundreds of people a day ask the kiosk question. Candidly, when I walked out after the install, I thought we'd be very happy with 20 or 30 questions a day. Hundreds of people ask every single day. As I said, we've delivered, digital experiences in public spaces for a long time. And this kiosk has more engagement than any other non-transactional kiosk that we have ever seen. Meaning, frequently a kiosk where it'll be like for checkouts and things like that, which are transactional, that are necessary. This is not necessary. This is for, entertainment and engagement. We're not replacing people. AI isn't replacing people. AI is delivering experiences to people and places where we could not deliver them before, period. So these are new experiences that nobody's ever seen before.